Let us understand what are equations and how to solve them. So, solve algebraic equations. When we say equations, we mean there is something with equal to sign. So this sign here is an equal to sign. So if you see equal to sign, that means we are referring to equation. So equation is something which has equal to sign. Remember that, equal to, that means this sign, right? That means we are dealing with equation. Now another word here is algebraic. So we have already told you what is the meaning of equation. Now let's highlight what is algebraic means. So algebraic means we are talking about a variable. So if there is a variable in the equation, that means it is an algebraic equation. If the variable is missing, it cannot be called as algebraic equation. There could be more than one variable, but at least one variable is required, okay? And the last word here, or the first word actually, is solve. Solve means find the value of a variable so that the equation is true, right? So solve means to balance it. So solve means to balance an equation or to make it true, okay? When we say true, so we in the equation have two sides of equal to. This is called left side. So we call one side, let me write here, this side as left hand side or left side, and on the other side we call that as the right side. Solve equation means that we have to make left side equal to right side with some value of the variable. Then the equation is solved. If we cannot do it, then the equation cannot be solved, right? That is how you have to understand what we mean by saying solve algebraic equation, right? Now here, to check whether the equation has been solved or not, after solving, we'll also follow a process of checking, okay? So let's start solving the equation now. So the equation here, the first one is x plus 2 equals to 7. Now what could be the value of x so that we can balance the two sides, one on the left with that on the right? So by intuition or by guessing, you can always figure out x could be 5, right? If x is 5, then 5 plus 2 is equal to 7. 5 plus 2 equals to 7, yes. So left side is also 7 and the right side is also 7. So we have solved the equation and we say, well, the solution is, what is the solution for this equation? The solution is that x is equal to 5. So the value of x actually is the solution of the equation. So when we say solve, that means find value of variable to balance the equation, to make left side equals to right side. So that is what we understand by solve algebraic equation. Means find the value of variable which will make the equation true, right? That is what we mean. So we solved the first equation by intuition, right? We just substituted some value and worked out fine for us. That's a good way of solving. We could always do it. So the other way of solving is trial and error. For example, we have 3 plus y equals to 10. So let's try a value 6. 3 plus 6, okay, 3 plus 6 is 9, not 10. Okay, let's try 7. So 3 plus 7, yes, it is 10. So we get, well, y equals to 7 is my solution. So that is trial and error. So there are different ways of solving equations. But here I'll teach you algebraic way of doing it, right? So we will from now onwards not use the guessing games or the trial and error, but we'll use systematic way of solving algebraic equation, which will be followed from now onwards. So the idea here is we'll follow a few steps so that we can solve every algebraic equation following similar steps. Now let's see how to solve such equation. The equation is 3 plus y equals to 10. Now we need to balance left side with the right side. So like in a balance, whatever you do on the left side, you should do on the right side also. Now here we need to find value of y which will make the equation true. We have 3 plus y. If I get rid of 3, then we are left with y, and we know what y should be equal to, correct? That is the philosophy or the strategy. How can I get rid of this 3? One way is I can take away minus 3 from both the sides. Yes, if I do that, 3 minus 3 is 0. What do I get? I get y on the left side, and on the right side 10 minus 3 is 7. I get my solution, which is y equals to 7. Do you get it? You can always check it. If you place 7 back, we get 3 plus 7 is 10, which is equals to right side. Do you see that? That is how we will solve our equation. So when there is a number added to a variable, it is good practice to take away that number from both the sides. That way we get equivalent equations. So these equations are equivalent to the previous one, and they help us to get a solution. Okay, we'll follow this method once again and then see how it works, right? So here is third example, which is b plus 5 equals to 12. Now what should I do with 5? Best thing is, let me take it away from both the sides. So we'll do minus 5 from both the sides. So when you do minus 5 from both the sides, what do you get? On the left side, you get just the number variable b, right? So number is 0 now. 12 minus 5 is 7. b equals to 7 is my solution. Is it a right solution? How will I check it? Substitute 7 here and then check. 7 plus 5 is 12, so that is correct. Do you see that? Let's do this operation once again. So it is t, the variable t, plus 10 equals to 10. Now we should get rid of this 10 to find what t is. So we'll do minus 10 both sides. So whatever you do one side, you do the other side also. So when you do minus 10, what are you left with? 10 minus 10 is 0, so you are left with just t here. T equals to 10 minus 10 as 0. So we get t equals to 0. Well, is that a solution? Let's check. If I put 0 here, 0 plus 10 is 10. And then we get left side equals to right side. So it is the right solution, correct? So like this, you need to find the solution. We got two more here, and that is for you to try. Now tell me, what should you do if I write 3 plus n equals to 12? You guessed it, minus 3 both sides. So do minus 3 both sides, get your solution. How about this one? P plus 500 equals to 750. It doesn't matter if the numbers are big. You just have to take away the number along with the variable. So the variable p is here plus the number. We don't want the number here with this variable, so we'll take it away. How can you do that? Just take away 500 from each side. If you do minus 500, you get your answer. So do minus 500 and write down the answer. What is p equals to, correct? And then check, right? So like this, you should complete all your questions. One left for you, correct? Now do that and then move on to the next sheet. Thank you.